Good morning. Okay, we're back with part 3 of the Chromatic Chronicles, where I attempt to learn to play this thing pretty much live. Last video I said we'd be looking at the first study song on David Barrett's site, but there's some preparatory stuff to go through beforehand, so which I forgot about, so we're going to go through that today. Okay, so first things first. We are going to be playing our C chromatic harmonica in third position in the key of D, which means that the one-hole draw is our root note. One-hole draws a D. We're going to be playing to a jam track in D. Very cool. So the first thing David suggests is to literally just play the first hole over a chorus of the jam track, and we'll see how that works out. Get my jam track on the go here. I've got this slowed down about 15%. Here we go. Well, not very interesting, but that's definitely a D. We're definitely playing D, and I was also, I stuck some blows in there. I think the blow's the flat 7th. C? Yeah, it is. So that's a bluesy sounding note, right? The one blow. Next thing is that the 2-hole draw has a very, very bluesy feel to it. Two draw and 1 draw. So I'm going to try playing a chorus and using the 2 draw to get a bluesy sound. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. It sounds very bluesy. So what you said is that the draw holes are the main notes that you want to focus on, apparently. And the blow holes can be used as sort of stepping stones between the draw holes, but if you linger on them too long, it's not going to sound fantastic. Excuse me, except that the 2-hole blow works great over the 5-chord, which comes in bar 9. So let's give that a go. By the way, I'm not going over the 12-bar blues structure and whatnot here, so if terms like the 5-chord confuse you, I'll put some links down below for stuff on the website that explains explains about the 12-bar blues for you. Okay, so I'm going to play a chorus using only the first 2 holes. I'm going to concentrate on the draws, and when the 5-chord comes, I'm going to play a 2 blow, because that's going to match well, apparently. So let's give that a go. Here comes the 5. Well, that actually started to sound almost like it was deliberate. That's really sweet sounding, actually. I'm going to try that again. Let's go. That was quite fun. Five chord. Brilliant. Okay, so what Barrett was trying to get at is that you can get going quite intuitively on this. So that's just using the first two holes, and I'm improvising, and I'm not really paying too much attention to what I'm playing where, except when that 5 chord comes and I blow the 2 blow. And we're concentrating, if I'm holding a note, staying on the draws, and if we are just skipping, using the blow notes as just sort of little passing tones to get you from one hole to the other. Well, that sounds pretty good. Okay, should we try some of the other holes? Okay, moving on to hole 3 now. There's a suggested lick here from Barrett using a little descending lick going from 3 draw, using 3 blow and 2 blow as stepping stones and resolving to the 1 draw. Well, we want to resolve to the 1 draw because that's D, that's the key of the song, right? So the lick is... And then actually it's got a on the end as well. So that's 3 draw, 3 blow, 2 draw, 2 blow, 1 draw, 1 blow, 1 draw. I'm just going to play that against the jam track and we'll see how that goes. Pretty good. I mean, that sounds... I don't know, that sounds pretty good to me. Oh, that's a... Put a 2 draw in there. Well, I mean, so far you can't really hit a wrong note if you just concentrate on the draws, seems like. Cool. Next bit. Okay, the next nugget of wisdom for the 3 hole is that the 3 hole blow matches the 4 chord. We'll do. I'll believe Barrett on that one. So, I'm going to improvise, concentrating on the draw notes, using the blow notes as stepping stones, using the 3 blow when the 4 chord comes, and the 2 blow when the 5 chord comes. I think it's more complicated to say this stuff than it actually is to do it. Okay, I'm going to give that a go. Just improvising, but within those parameters. It's 4 chord. 2 blow. I'm going to do that again. It's 4 chord. Here comes a 5. more time, I'll try and explain it a bit more. Okay, one chord, just draw notes with a blow. 3 blow, matches 4 chord. Back to draws. 5 chord, 2 blow. So oopsie-daisy. I'm not sounding quite as strong there. I think I'm using the blows a little bit too much. That 2 blow doesn't sound fantastic. Anyway, but that's, I mean, cool. So what I'm noticing is I'm hunching over, which is killing me, killing the tone, and my breathing's suffering. So I'm getting quite out of breath. Well, not really out of breath, but I'm certainly using more breath than you would on a diatonic. Anyway, skip to the next bit. Right then, having spent the last 10 minutes talking about how the draw holes are our main holes, we've now got a curveball with draw 4. So draw 4 is the major 6th. Don't need to worry what that means really. You need to know it's got a major sound to it. It sounds quite happy, quite breezy. Whereas the 4 blow is the flat 7th, I think. Well, in any case, it's got a bluesy, darker sound to it. So, if I play what I've just watched Barrett playing here, 3 draw, 4 draw, 5 draw, you'll hear the 4 draw and it's got a fairly chirpy kind of sound to it. So it's that one in the middle. Okay, so that sounds one way. And if I play 3 draw, 4 blow, 5 draw, we'll get the 4 blow there instead of the 4 draw, which will give us a darker, more minor, more bluesy sound. Alright, yeah. Backwards. Great. Okay, so if we're going for a lighter feel, then we're going to probably lean on the 4 draw. But if the music we're playing against has a bluesier, darker sound, if the band are playing 7ths, then 4 blow will probably be the place to go. And then on 5 draw, we've got the octave of 1 draw. Same note, an octave higher. And 5 blow is the same as 4 blow, as we talked about earlier, for bizarre reasons. So I guess whenever you're using 4 blow, you could use 5 blow as well if that's easier for you. Okay, so let's try and see how that sounds over our track. Now our track is quite light, I think. So I'll try using 4 draw first for the lighter feel. Sounds fine. Do that backwards. Sounds pretty good. I'll try using the 4 blow now. So that doesn't sound so great. Sounds alright, but yeah, that 4 draw definitely fits with the music better. So this is quite a light feeling jam track, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to try Improvising now. I'm going to use the 4 draw because we've just discovered that sounds a little bit better. And I'm going to follow all the other rules we've had. So draw notes for hanging around on. Blow notes are stepping stones. 3 blow when the 4 chord comes along, and 2 blow when the 5 chord comes. And I will try to sound a little bit like music. Here we go. Three blow. Two blow. Not great, I'll try again. That's where my 3 blow is supposed to come. 2 blow. Okay, one more time. Three blow. Blow. Okay, so I'm not sounding brilliant, but I just realised that obviously with the 3 blow working on the 4 chord, if after you this is just how it's going to start, it starts sounding very confusing. Because on bars 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, bar 9 is the 5 chord, so 2 blow is going to work for that one. Bar 10 is the 4 chord, so 3 blow is going to work for that one. And then we're back to the 1 chord for the for all your draw notes and what. I'm going to do one more little run through on this. I'm going to try and jam a bit because it sounds okay, but I'm not thrilled with what I'm hearing, so let's just try this out again. Three blow. Two blow. That wasn't so bad. Three blow. Two blow. Three blow. Okay, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time playing around with that. But that's interesting because it is quite intuitive as long as you follow those rules, and you don't even, I mean, really, you could just play all draw notes all the time and it would sound great, but I suppose by hitting the 3 blow and the 2 blow, we're matching the chords a little bit more and it sounds okay. What I'm definitely noticing that as I'm playing and I'm concentrating, that my tone is suffering and I'm forgetting to do all the stuff you're meant to do about being relaxed and open and getting some air through this thing. And the other thing is that you really got to open your gob up to get a decent sound out of it. You really want, I mean, it feels very unnatural. I know people struggle when they're starting to learn diatonic to, you know, open up and get as much of your mouth on the harmonica as you can, but this is a whole nother level. It's really like that. Oh, and I haven't mentioned probably that I'm tongue blocking, obviously. I don't think you'd want to mess around with puckering for blues chromatic, because you'd lose all that kind of thing you can get with slaps when you're tongue blocking. But anyway, there's that. I'm going to mess about with that for a little bit, and in the next video we will tackle the song. Alright, thanks.